What's going on, gamblers? Welcome back to the channel. This weekend's UFC card is absolutely stacked with action, and I've got my betting picks ready for you. Remember, these are just my opinions, not financial advice, so always bet responsibly. Now let's break down the fights and see where the value is hiding. And one more thing, every card gives us opportunities but also traps. That's why I always take the time to study the fighters, the styles, and the momentum coming in. Betting isn't just about picking names you recognize, it's about finding edges where the odds don't match the reality of the fight. That's exactly what we are doing today. The first pick of the night, it's get interesting. My underdog pick of the card, I am rolling with Charlie Campbell against Tom Nolan. Yes, Campbell is stepping in on short notice, but don't sleep on him. This guy had a streak of 5 first-round knockouts, all brutal finishes. Nolan, on the other hand, already showed that heavy hitters can catch him. Nicolas Mota caught him out in round 1. If Campbell connects early, I think Nolan could be in real trouble. So for me, the value here is all on Campbell as the underdog. And let's be real, short notice fighters sometimes bring that element of surprise and chaos. Campbell's power makes him dangerous from the opening bell, and Nolan's chin already showed cracks. Even if Campbell doesn't land immediately, the threat of his knockout power forced Nolan into a mistake. That's why this underdog play is worth taking a shot on. Then we've got Crute versus Erslan. Crute has been through wars inside the UFC and has shown doggedness, durability, and real skills. Erslan, on the other hand, is 0-2 in the UFC and hasn't proven himself at this level. That's a very red flag when you're going up against someone like Crute, who has way more octagon time and experience against top competition. I think Crute's grit and skill set carry him through. My pick is clearly Crute is going to win this fight. Also, Crute has a 0 ground game when he decides to use it. His grappling and ground control can neutralize someone like Erslan, who hasn't shown a strong defensive wrestling. If Crute mixes it up instead of just striking, this could actually be a dominant fight for him. That's why I see him bouncing backward here with a big performance. Next up, Jenkins versus Ramon Tavares. To me, this one comes down to experience and levels inside the UFC. Jenkins has been tested his full solid competition and he knows how to win rounds. Tavares, on the other hand, doesn't bring that same level of proven skill or experience. In this kind of matchup, Jenkins' fight IQ and cage time should be the difference. I'm locking in Jenkins for the win here. What really seals it for me is Jenkins' versatility. He can wrestle if he needs to, he can strike efficiently, and he doesn't gas out in the later rounds. Tavares has power, sure, but power alone won't beat someone with Jenkins' well-rounded skill set. That balance makes him the safer and smarter pick here. And for my last pick, I'm taking Carlos Ulberg over Dominick Reyes. I think Ulberg is still underrated despite showing high-level skills. Remember, he recently defeated Jan Blachowicz in a fight that goes to 3 rounds, and that's not something you can overlook. He's sharp technically and still improving. Now, Reyes is dangerous, yes, especially since he's on a 3-0 streak right now. But the truth is, age and wear start catching up when you face hungry prospects. Reyes can crack, but I see Ulberg being too sharp and too composite here, so I am going with Ulberg to get the win. Another thing to consider is Ulberg's pace and discipline. He doesn't waste shots and his defense has improved dramatically. If Reyes can land something early and big, the fight starts shifting evenly toward Ulberg's style, calculated pressure and clean counters. That's why I see this as Ulberg's fight to win. So to recap, my picks are Carlos Ulberg, Jenkins, Crute, and my underdog shot on Charlie Campbell. Remember, anything can happen in MMA, so manage your risks and bet smart. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like button, drop your picks in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more fight predictions and betting content every week. Thanks for watching, and let's cash those tickets this weekend. And before we wrap it up, let me know which pick you're most confident in. Do you agree with my breakdowns, or do you see an upset coming? I love hearing different perspectives because the fight game is unpredictable, and sometimes the community spots angles that even analysts miss. So share your thoughts and let's build this fight family together.